Hi there, welcome back. Dory here, where inspiration awaits beyond the lavender gate. I have Joan as my guest today. She is my official lap chicken. She loves to just hang out. So we're gonna go for a walk through the garden, look at plants at what they look like in the pot when you purchase them, and then what they look like the next year in my garden. Well, this will be fun, let's go. Simon, you wanna come too? Oh. Okay, so first we're gonna go down here and look at the choices that we have. I don't have a lot of these in the garden because right now I have annuals in here, but some are perennials and some have come back. So here we've got some verbena, candy tuft. Notice this one's one of my favorites. I want a whole border of that. Got some more verbena, some begonias, those tend to come back. Alyssum, foxglove, this is a new thing. Petunias, I'm going to try those. Dianthus, carnations, this reminds me of my childhood. So spicy. Can you smell it? Anyways, it's wonderful. So that, it makes a nice mat in the garden. I'll show you what that looks like out here. So here we go. This is one of my favorite places to sit with the chicken and view the garden. So when you come visit, you can sit here and play with Joan too. So I put some of the plants on a cart here, so we'll see how this works. But if you want to see the other choices in the garden, there's some Gerber daisies, pincushion, wonderful. Here, this dianthus, remember that one. I'll show you what that one looks like in the garden. The geraniums tend to come back. Love these ferns. You can put those in the garage, but usually I just buy a new one every year. And here's little Miss sitting here, guarding all the flowers. Here's some trees that are going to go to the landscape, some nice crepe myrtles. Those are awesome. And here's our little cart. You can kind of see what's going on here. I guess while we're here, if you can, Michelle, look through the garden there, that is this phlox here. That has been blooming for months. I love that. Of course, it's lavender. What's not to love about lavender? So here we go. Let's see what Dory's Gardens looks like out here. Oftentimes I'll put plants out here that didn't sell or need some help, and so it's kind of a rescue garden, but we can't go by without looking at the snowball viburnum. This is the best year ever. Isn't that amazing? People think it's a hydrangea. It's a viburnum tree. So that's a wonderful choice for a small tree in your garden. So right along here, we still have some pansies hanging in here. Okay, this threadleaf phlox, I didn't put one of those on the cart. This is a great plant for a border. This weed is great for the chickens, so she can eat that. No, she's discerning, she likes clover. So we walk along here, and dianthus is a wonderful plant for the border. This was just a little 4-inch cup last year. Look how that's just beefed out. Here's some nice clover that I let go in there because it's pretty. The candy tuft I was talking about here. So we've got candy tuft, dianthus, and the threadleaf phlox. What, you want to go look for worms? Is that what it is? It's okay. So here we'll move right along. Again, repeating it. I like kind of the every other thing because usually a plant, it'll have its time of glory and bloom out really nice, and then the other one comes up. But I really plan for springtime in the azalea trails, and I'll show you what happened. My picture is becoming a reality here. So I've been spending all winter planting just these plants so it would look like this in the spring. So isn't that glorious? Pretty soon these snapdragons will come out, and you've seen this part before. Here's the dianthus again, the threadleaf phlox, but now we've got blooms on them. Last time we were here, it was wintertime, and it was just the greenery. Candy tuft, of course, was going on. So that's just a great way to go. Over here, we've got some of the winter flowers mixed in with the snaps that are coming back. Those will die off when it gets hot. And then I'll put some more annuals in here. These little dianthus didn't do quite as well here, but they're hanging in there. Planted them a little bit late. So let's just take a real quick look at the front because it's so gorgeous right now, and then we'll sign off. So this is a favorite. This is how you get into the boutique area here. The big bunny, that's for a contest for the Azalea Trail bunny hunt. People come and put their little tags where they found bunnies throughout the Azalea Trail. But look at this. I can't take credit for this, but look at the dogwood over there. Isn't that lovely? So this is what it looks like in Tyler doing the azalea trails. And Michelle, you can even turn over to the neighbors, do a 360 because everybody's yard just is looking wonderful. So we love that. So come visit me in Dory's Gardens. Plan for the years to come with your perennials and just mix it up. So I hope you learned a little bit and just enjoyed the tour. Bless you.